So, this is a cool moment. Another new Ordeal Call servant. There she is. We got Durga. Now again, if you didn't watch the gacha video, when I originally saw the two, you know, when we fought against them in Ordeal Call, I did not realize that they're the same servant, but that supposedly is the case. So that's why I think the Ascension 3 is marked as a spoiler in the gacha screen as well. I assume that means that Ascension 3 will be Kali then. So that's interesting, I suppose. Alright, but you know what? Honestly, Ascension 1, I'm kind of vibing it. I like the colors and, you know. No, I forgot one of them now. God damn it, whatever. Okay. She doesn't talk too much. Wow, again, that's Sprite though. I totally left out the one foe on purpose so I could admire this better before the gold foe thingy pops up on top of it. Alright, here we go. Let's see that second Ascension. I'm not sure if we already saw this in the story, like the battles or whatever. I'm guessing maybe, but let's see. How does this look like? It's probably not too different if I had to guess. Oh, it is different. I don't think I've seen this one. Okay. That's a very fancy looking outfit now. Was the flower always that big on her, like next to her ribbon, the lotus? Or is that new with this Ascension? That actually looks kind of nice. I'm really glad I finished Paper Moon this week so we can see the final stuff as well. Because I'm pretty sure Ascension 3 and Final Ascension are locked behind the completion, right? Dude, what is that face? She doesn't look very entertained. Yeah, you can hear the Noriko in the voice. Is that a little bit of a blush I see? Oh, alright. Ascension 3, so supposedly this is now Kali then, right? Which is interesting. I did not know they were like the same spirit origin here. Oh, yeah. Dude. The arms, dude. The everything. I'm getting scaroused. Scared and aroused. And all the arms are like holding different weapons, I think. Reminds me a little bit of Kashin Koji, who released not too long ago. She had a bunch of different weapons in her later Ascension too. She literally says, "Don't worry, I'm not gonna eat you." Alright, dude, let's see that FA. I'm guessing it's gonna be Kali. And I'm guessing maybe slightly lewd. Let's see. Oh no, it's Durga again. I'm actually surprised. I would say it's fairly lewd. Is she bathing? Wow, they look even more sizable from kind of the side, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, she's trying to compete with Kama, I guess. Oh my, what is that face? I bet someone's gonna make an edit where the, you know, the irises are going a little bit more up, if you know what I mean. Let's take a look at those battle sprites now. I think it's gonna be Kali first. Yeah, there you go. Also, yeah, I see the feet. I see them. I see them. Okay. Oh, they're there too. Oh, that's actually pretty nice. Dude, she looks so refined here. I think these are very similar, but this just covers a lot. But it still makes it look pretty different. Dude, I can't choose, honestly. I kind of like all three. Yeah, you know, I could run random sprite on her, honestly. I could do that. Ah, there we go. Random, this one. I think it's this one. This is the random one, right? So, there you go. Aesthetically, I'm pretty pleased. I've always kind of been a Sakura appreciator as well. I might like Rin faces a little bit more, usually, nowadays. But, dude, Durga / Kali looking pretty good too, I have to say. And not just because all sprites have visible feet, okay? I know what you're thinking. Yeah, honestly, great work with the art. So, let's talk about the gameplay then. Pull up Atlas for this so I can have some numbers. So, first of all, what is the deck like? Double arts and double quick, okay? And the MP is arch. Okay, so I think she's AoE, so AoE arts. Hit counts. 5 buster, 4 arts, 4 quick, 5 extra. Wow, those are some great hit counts, considering she has 2 arts and 2 quick. I bet she has really good face card gains as well. Anyway, stats. We got 13.8k attack with 1k foes, meaning 12.8k on base. Like, that is high. Like, sure, usually SSR archers tend to have, or most knight classes in general, tend to have really good attack stats, but that's really high, even considering that. I wonder, could that be the highest of archers? I'm guessing, I'm not sure. It's definitely very high. 12.8k is really good. According to Ain in the chat, it might be the 5th highest in the game. Okay, like 5th in the entire game, potentially. Stat-wise, amazing. Needless to say. Let's take a look at some passives next then. Definitely has him. Okay. Magic resistance A. Let's see some values. 20% debuff res. Very cool. Riding A for 10% quick up. Cool. She has 2 quicks, so that's kind of nice. 6% crit damage from the independent action C. Core of the Goddess B. It's the flat damage is whatever, but the it still gives you another 22.5% debuff res. So on base, all the time, at least 42.5% debuff res. That's very good against bosses. And then I think there was one more, and this must be her unique passive. Divinely Bestowed Arms EX. 10% crit damage and 10% arts up. Oof, that's a good passive. That's really good for permanent stuff. Yeah, most of the passives are vanilla in terms of the effects, but there's a lot of good numbers and stuff to like there. Like, everything besides the flat damage from the core are kinda useful and good. I think she does pretty well on passives too. Alright. Ooh, we got an anti-berserker append as well. How about that? Again, a very useful append on the third one. So that's another good thing about her. Very good. Especially if she's a farmer, which I assume she can farm as well. Very relevant there too. So yeah, a very good third append. Ooh, MP, huh? So I do know it's AoE because I've fought her, obviously. So let's see effects. What do we got? Oh, she buffs herself with a damage mod against Sky attribute enemies, I think, for 1 turn before damage. So it's like, so it applies for the full Brave Chain, basically, right? Because it's a buff. It's not like the MP itself does anti-Sky damage. It's a buff to herself for 1 turn, okay? Oh, the MP damage still has a damage mod too. It's anti-demonic damage, which also scales from overcharge. And then it does a defense down for 3 turns. But the defense down is after damage, it seems. But hey, that's 2 damage mods though. Pretty cool. Let's see some numbers as well here. It's an AoE Arts MP, and it's an 8-hitter as well. It's an 8-hitter. Oh, nasty. Okay. So for the numbers of the damage though, you got 50% anti-Sky damage for 1 turn. Again, it's a buff, so it also applies for your Brave Chain or other face cards for the turn. Okay. So it's not just for the MP, the Sky damage. And then the anti-demonic is the base 150% to 200 range on the overcharge. Pretty good. And again, demonic, fairly common on bosses. Some normal enemies also have demonic. So I would say it's one of the better damage mods you can have of the common ones. And then the defense down is 20%, not scaling, for 3 turns after damage. I kind of like the MP. I like that it's 2 damage mods. One also carrying outside the MP. The defense down could be before damage, yes, but I still like it for bosses in that sense. Alright, let's go see the skills. So, we first got a battery icon. That's quite lovely. Batteries are pretty useful, I would say. Self-battery, first effect, there it is. Then all allies get an overcharge by 1 step for 1 time 3 turns. Okay, and that's it. 6 turn cooldown. I'm guessing this has to be a 50% battery, right? It has to. Yep, it is. Good old 6 turn cooldown, 50% battery, and then overcharge. And overcharge helps her anti-demonic damage. So it goes from the base, if with this alone, it goes from the base 150 to 162.5. I think it's mostly just going to be used for the battery. But keep in mind, this is also going to be even better on bosses, right? Because it's party-wide overcharge, and she's arts, right? So you immediately think of Castoria, right? And even Tamamo would love that, so yeah, that's actually, for bosses, this is even better than farming, if anything, because the overcharge working better there for your supports. That's nice. They love overcharge, so that's good. Alright, pretty basic skill, but I think it'll work. Then we got an invul icon. Self-invul for 3 hits, 3 turns, and then the rainbow, right? Yeah, I saw this skill when I was fighting Durga. Dude, it's a 3-hit, 3-turn invul. Oh, that's so nice that it's 3 hits. Ooh, I like that a lot. That's really good. And yeah, I think it's just a rainbow after that. So quick buster arts effectiveness of for herself, 3 turns each, 6-turn cooldown. Let's see the numbers. 20% rainbow. I think that's fair considering how good the invul is. Yeah. It's very rare to see a 3-hit invul. I like this skill. If it was just a 1-turn invul, this would be so much harder to use. Although with the Castoria team, I guess you can argue that you can just pop it without the invul. But now that it's 3 hits, 3 turns, you can easily pop this turn 1 and be okay with it. And all this stuff is up like half the time, so it's not that bad for downtime. And then MP damage. So she has arts up and MP damage. and overcharge when it works. Interesting. Self MP damage for 3 turns. Okay, so that's very good for farming. And all command... Oh, it changed all her cards to arts cards for 1 turn. Dude, it's like what Seba does with her cards turning into Buster. And also gets, I think, Invul Pierce for 1 turn. Whoa! They brought this mechanic finally back. Because I don't think anyone after the Arturia buff has had anything like this, right? And it's a 5-turn cooldown. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, so you, for all her cards become arts cards for 1 turn. Again, that's really nice for bosses in particular. 30% MP damage, not bad. And then the others obviously don't scale at all. Pretty good for a 5-turn cooldown, actually. I think this could have been a 6-turn cooldown, but I'm happy to see it being a 5-turn cooldown. I like the skill set. It works for both farming and bosses. She can keep herself alive and she can do good deeps. While some might say the kid is basic in places, I think she has all the tools that she probably needs. That on top of her ridiculously good stats is looking pretty promising. So I think Jord lovingly has prepared some numbers for me to take a look at as well. He told me before the stream. I obviously did not look at this before. I was just informed that the numbers are here. So let's see. Let's take a look at some farming numbers next for looping. So she can run Black Rail. There you go. That's good because basically all of her competition does as well. These are pretty good numbers. It's with just the same setup, double Castoria compared to Jarcher, there's not a big difference, but she still looks better. But she can also run Oberon, which will also obviously increase her damage as well. And apparently Jord has a note on Jarcher saying very high refund, and then she has a note that says insane refund. So I'm guessing she can even fully get her MP back from just the from just the MP alone. That's kind of what it sounds like. And I wouldn't be surprised considering it's an 8-hitter. Unless they really gimped her MP gain down to like the ground, it's looking very promising, yeah. Also, yeah, like one guy is saying, Jarcher sadly doesn't have the highest attack. So Durga has like around maybe 2,000 more attack, which is actually kind of a big deal when you think about it. So she's looking pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. This is some nice stuff though. Holy. I think people that were already like anticipating her a lot from just seeing her in the chapter can now be very satisfied, honestly. I don't think she looks bad. I think she only looks really good. Like everything about her kind of seems, may I say, top tier. And also, I like that even if you don't have the fattest supports, I think she has a level of self-sufficiency in her as well, with her skills and whatnot. So I think no matter what kind of account summons her, they're probably gonna get good use out of her, honestly. So there you go, Durga/Kali in the game right now. Get yours. I assume a lot of people will be summoning for her. She seems to be very popular, and especially now that we kind of know the gameplay as well, I think more people will be interested as well, because she does look like a really, really good archer on first impression here. So if you enjoyed this first impression video, do me a solid and press the thumbs up button, okay? I might even use her in the future for people to check out, so subscribe not to miss out on videos and whatnot. A lot of new first impressions and whatnot coming when they release new stuff, hopefully. And other fun videos like the free-to-play series. We're on a content streak right now, so don't miss out, subscribe to get notified. Good luck if you're subbing for her, get your copy, and I hope to see you in the next video. And I appreciate